let's get right into the real news of what's actually happening. You're not going to want to miss this show. This show is fully packed. What happens when a secret cabinet meeting leak is leaked? Oh, look at this. I'll show you this right now. Listen. A Saudi Arabia news agency says that George Floyd is actually alive. George Floyd is not only alive, but he's fighting in the Ukraine.
I'm gonna come.
What? And Trump says, yo, who the said that anything about war plans? We just bombing over here, bruh. Leaked text messages make the left and right lose their minds. Even Hillary Clinton says, please, are you freaking kidding me? Unreal. Pete Hegseth has the new words to say when asked about the text messages. Man, I don't use Signal. Signal is for boomers. I don't use Signal. No way I'm using Signal. No way. He talks exactly like that. And Jasmine Crockett said, I'm gonna beat Ted Cruz with a knife. I'll knock Ted Cruz out. I'm not even kidding with y'all. And then she goes on to say, Trump administration needs some black women up in there. Cause they need a check. I need to check them white people's up in there. Snow White is bombing. Literally the saddest news of the day. Yet her cope this morning says, #1 movie world. Your #1 movie sucks. But why does it suck? A movie that no one heard about is bombing. And Bill Maher says him and Donald Trump are gonna smoke a J together. And there's nothing you can do about it. 23andME files for bankruptcy, but we promise not to sell information. No problem. And my Trump coin is ripping this morning. I've invested all my grandfather's money into this. And the Pope promises, please don't stop pushing me out here. I am a high as a man. And we finally get an apology for those stupid right-wingers who took $1,000 for big soda. Oh, it's gonna be a good show. Welcome.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all
Folks stepping on them because it's black.
Good morning. Taxes are up. Morale is low. Come on, Washman. Come on, man. This was me. This was literally me at 3:54 in the morning. I was getting after it. I mean, I was listening to crunk music, listening to this. I was listening. This was me in the morning. Yeah. I'm not afraid of nothing. Were you guys getting at? Oh my God, it's so loud. Were you guys getting after it in the morning like me? I was freaking getting after it. Just doing push-ups, just slamming my face in my ice bucket challenge. Make sure to rub the banana peels on your face. If you do the rub the banana peels, you can actually look like you're on steroids. And if you're black, it makes your skin shine. Just be aware of that. What's up, Dith? Thank you for your service, St. George. Oh my God, St. George is changing the nation everywhere. The Saudis have said that St. George Floyd, who did not die apparently, according to the Saudi Arabians, is not actually dead. So we need to take down these statues, and we need to free Derek Chauvin now. I'm starting to understand why the Daily Wire was even saying these things. It wasn't just a big scam to get your email. They want to free Derek Chauvin, okay? Don't listen to these psychopaths like Mark Dice. Oh my God, what an idiot. What an idiot. George Floyd is alive. And George Floyd is in the Ukraine fighting for our sins. Free Derek now. George Floyd. Look at this breakdown, and I'm going to tell you everything that they say. George Floyd is in Ukraine. I can't believe the we just found. Look at his nose. Look at his mouth. Look at his chin. It's exactly the same. If you just use mathematics, which our people are good at, we can break it down. Just look at him. Wow. He is the exact same. He must be filming corn-style videos in Ukraine. Oh my God. I love his videos. I love everything that's happening. When he punched that pregnant woman, I thought, wow, that's fantastic. So Derek, who actually did George Floyd replace? Derek Chauvin did not put his knee down on anyone. We have a picture to prove that Derek Chauvin is just taking a knee in the middle of the street. Unbelievable. Look at how these libtards make you believe that George Floyd is dead. I'm going to show you this map again. If you point this, shit, it's not working. Okay, if you go over to the screen actually right here, you can actually see what's happening. If you go over here, George Floyd has made a trek of 300 miles, one breath at a time, one fentanyl stop at a time, and he's made it all the way in one night. I can't believe it. It's called Blitzkrieg. Wow. So George Floyd is alive. Great. This whole time, this whole BLM movement is all a sham. What the frick, dude? What the frick? We're over here, stupid Americans. Everything we have is propaganda. I don't believe anything anymore. George Floyd is in Ukraine. And so all black people look alike, says Kristen. According to Saudi Arabians, all black people look alike.
I'm gonna come.
And Saudi Arabians are like, sorry, America, but
You ain't black.
you ain't black. And they all look, I recognize those lips anywhere, says Steph. Yeah, exactly. Look at this picture. This is like the dumbest picture I've ever seen in my life. Wait. Let's get a zoom in. Look at that. Look at that. What? Man, we don't look the same. How you gonna do that to us, man? George Floyd is resurrected from the dead to pay for all Russian sins. This is like a movie. George Floyd stars in Russian attacks. It's code red, and it's all summer long. Clarissa Ward had a sex change. She did. And she's disgusting now. I kicked her out of the house. If you think about all the misinformation, it's all part of a confusion plan for people, and it's working. It's working on me. I'm starting to think maybe George Floyd isn't dead. He is in the Ukraine. I want to believe that. And if I want to believe that, that makes it true. Okay? That's how things work these days. If you believe, if it fits your bias, if it fits your internal narrative, it has to be true. That's how it is. And speaking of internal bias and narrative going on, the big scandal that's popping off in the Trump administration right now is ridiculous, with us doing secretive plans for the Yemen attacks on the text messaging app known as Signal, who is owned by Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg and his newly appointed beautiful necklace wearing, staring at Jeff Bezos' wife's boobs, is in charge of our national security. Is everyone on Signal app? I would assume not. We broke down this whole story yesterday, but there's new information coming out. Now, the new information coming out from the Trump administration is my favorite, is that the wording is changing. And I love when this happens. God, I love. It's not that we're lying. And it's not that we've already confirmed that these text messages are real. Now they're going on the offensive and trying to ruin the credibility for the journalist. And the journalist has terrible credibility as well. But at the same time, you added him to the text feed, brah. You did it. And so maybe it's a 4D thing. Trump knew his credibility was bad, and he knew that no one would believe him, so he just wanted to put it out there. So the new administration has decided that they're very fixated on the wording of this, and of course liberals are going to be talking about this till kingdom come. You even have Hillary Clinton saying, "You've got to be kidding me." Okay, how's your emails doing, Hillary? What emails? I got rid of them. The Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans. Jeff Goldberg. Oh, it's always the Jew, isn't it? How do these Jews get their hands on so much information? And as somebody who's 126 Jewish, I never got anything.
I'm gonna come.
It's ridiculous. U.S. national security leaders included me in a group chat on upcoming military strikes in Yemen. And apparently the guy had no idea what was happening and thought it was fake the whole time. But the administration has told Pete Hegseth, and including Caroline Leavitt, which you're going to hear all day today, that it wasn't actually war plans. We were just bombing. But they're not war plans, okay? They're not war plans. So it's not that the messages were fake. It's not that he actually did have the information, but look, we're fixating on war plans. We're fixing on war plans. So this came out after I did the story last night. Check this out.
Can you share how your information about war plans against the Houthis in Yemen was shared with a journalist in The Atlantic? And were those details classified?
You're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, or the fine people on both sides hoax, or suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does. I would love to.
Keep in mind, many in the White House have already confirmed that these text messages are real. God. Pete, you're becoming a politician day by day. I love it. Double down, go crazy. This guy is crazy, okay? This guy got some wild information, okay? I would never add a psychopath to a Signal text messaging feed. I would never do that. Keep in mind, these people are nuts. Okay, this guy's been lying his whole life. And maybe he's being honest, but here it gets even better.
To comment on the Houthi campaign because of the skill and courage of our troops. I've monitored it very closely from the beginning. And you see, we've been managing 4 years of deferred maintenance under the Trump administration. Our troops, our sailors were getting shot at as targets. Our ships couldn't sail through. And when they did shoot back, it was purely defensively or at shacks in Yemen.
Beautiful.
President Trump said, no more. We will reestablish deterrence. We will open freedom of navigation, and we will ultimately decimate the Houthis, which is exactly what we're doing
on purpose.
as we speak from the beginning, overwhelmingly.
Why were those details shared on Signal, and how did you learn that a journalist was privy to the targets, the types of weapons used?
I've heard I was characterized. Nobody was texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that. Thank you.
Hey, they weren't war plans, okay? We didn't shell out our World War III plans. Okay, it's different. It's different. Probably on purpose. Yeah. Why did they add him to the group chat? I have no idea. I think it was either on purpose or it was a total accident. You know, it's like, how do you know? You don't know. But if you're caught in something, not only should you ruin the credibility of somebody that's, I love that it's an immediate attack on the guy too. It's like, hey, why did you add the people to the group chat, bro? Why did you add them to the group chat? And why are you talking about very sensitive information on Signal? Look, the person we added the person that was allegedly added, we're not totally sure. He has terrible credibility, okay? This guy sucks, okay? So even if we did add him, and I'm not saying that we did add him, and maybe we've already confirmed it, but I'm gonna say, like, look, we didn't share anything we didn't share war plans, okay? Even if we did add him, this guy sucks. And I want you to really fixate on that part. This guy really sucks. And he talked about Russian models peeing on people, Russian collusion. You know, this guy is just a horrible human being. So anything that he says, just keep that in mind as you read the article. Okay, don't look at me for adding in the Signal app. Just look at him. Okay. God. It's like, why you gotta do that to us, dog? Why you gotta do that to us, dog? Why? Sabotage? In what way? Maybe they're sabotaging their own plans. Maybe, that guy that added him, what is his name? Mark Lewis? What is his name? That potentially added him to the group chat. Maybe the whole time he didn't want to do this and they wanted to add him. I'm surprised that the reporter didn't tell anybody else. And at the same time, I've seen some people calling this reporter like a patriot. You're not a patriot, dude. If I'm added to a super secretive text feed that is including like Pete Hegseth and they're talking about national security plans, I'm not saying anything. I'm just watching. I'm enjoying the ride. You added me, bruh. It's like being a part of like a friend group that is talking trash about you or saying really crazy things, and then you just get added. You're not going to say anything. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the ride, and then you're going to call them out on it. And then you're going to write a whole article and to make money. Battle blueprints, guys. Can we add journalists to leak classified information and then prosecute them? Okay, yeah. I love this. I love this timeline. It gets me excited. I get excited when I see people doubling down and stuff like that. I love it. It really pumps me up. But we have something even better to talk about. Article with timestamp, sabotage, no, not war plans. Definitely not war plans. Okay, it was just a strike. It's not an apple. It's an apple. It's a Honey Crisp apple, okay? Sick of all these people going around saying I'm eating an apple. I'm not eating an apple. I'm eating a Honey Crisp apple. It's a gala apple, okay? If you're going to say it right. If you're going to ask me a question, say it in the right phrasing or else I'm not going to answer it. That's what happens when lawyers get involved. All right, Jasmine Crockett has decided that she wants to fight Ted Cruz. You're not going to believe this. She literally wants to go over and bash him in the head. What?
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. I think and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head like hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him. Like, at all. Like, you go clean off on him, right?
You do what? You do what? You do what? Look, I was just saying metaphorically speaking. What do you mean? I was just saying, like, you gotta hit him over the head with your logic and facts and reasoning, honey. Please don't call me honey, okay? I'm a married man. Okay. Oh, I'll call you whatever I want, white boy. Listen, if Ted Cruz gets in my face, I'ma smack him down. I'm gonna come. God, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. You sound really unhinged. You know? Ain't no way I'm unhinged. Look at me. I ain't drunk. I just had a good morning. Okay. And it gets even better. I love this. She just posted this not too long ago on her social media apps. I'm loving all these council women that are just storming social media and posting all their stupid crap on social media right now. Here's her saying that the Trump administration needs a black woman up in there because a black woman will check them. Because there's nothing that gets men more excited than knowing a woman wants to just be around you so they can check you. Yeah, that kind of energy is something I don't want anywhere near me. You want to just hang out and be around me so you can check me. So obviously you think you're smarter than me, better than me, and more powerful than me. I'm going to check you. Ladies, if you ever have this idea that you want to be around your men's and you want to just check them, God, dude.
And then y'all want to come at us and act like people of color are the problem or that women are the problem? Like, baby, you probably need a good black woman in the room who can check you and tell you that, first of all, you shouldn't be doing this shit on Signal or anything else. And then y'all want to come at us and act like people...
She's like, Yeah, if you wanna add a text feed on Signal as a black woman, I said no. Is it because you've never heard of Signal? Yes, I use WhatsApp. What's Signals? Signal is like encrypted text messaging. It's like Telegram. Oh, hell no. I like that we've done a deep dive on her and seen that her voice changes depending on who she's talking to. And she's fully leaned into this new character, which I fully support. And I get to talk like this too. Yeah. If you can voice code and voice switch, honey, so can I. Get off me. She went to private school? Why do all these private school people talking like this? Look, I went to public school. And we all talked proper. Remember, it's racist to say black culture is violent. It's racist. I just love that she's like, if you're in a meeting with me, I'm not afraid to check you. You're like, okay, why do you think no one invites you then? Why do you think no one wants to be around you then? Oh, because I'm just going around checking you because you're wrong and you can't handle the truth? Nobody wants to be in a room full of people that are just like, excuse me, what you're saying is stupid. Like, I just invited you here, bro. Okay. Snow White has come out and the reviews are in and it's horrible. Rotten Tomatoes are horrible, but the most exciting review I've seen that makes me actually want to watch this video is IMDb, giving it a 1.8. Look, I am a huge proponent of films that are so bad they're good. And so maybe all these people that are mad about Snow White and think Snow White is trash, maybe they're using the wrong film and lens to look at this movie. Maybe you need to look at this movie as one of the worst movies ever made, and because it's so bad, it's good. And I know she's absolutely insane and made fun of the history of Snow White, but maybe this movie is so bad it's good. I mean, a 1.8 on IMDb has to be, I think, the lowest rating on IMDb videos everywhere. I'm pretty sure they just overtook an old video that I can't remember. I think it was like an old cartoon movie that had a 1.9. So this is one of the worst rated films of all time, and they spent so much money on this movie and reshot this movie and pushed it in front of your face saying, you're gonna love this. And also it has one of the worst actresses of all time. She is so bad. She is one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in my life. She's so cute. Oh my God, she's hot. She's like an IDF soldier on steroids, and it really gets me going. All these people are eating Chinese apples. IMDb 1.8, only Fauci documentary is worse in bad in all categories. Look, now that this movie is rated so bad, now I want to actually watch it. Because if the libtards are giving this a bad rating, it might be amazing. And we're just all getting it wrong. My favorite too is that she put out this Instagram post this morning, just like laughing and smiling and saying, #1 movie in world. That movie sucks. Okay, now you got to just play off of this horrible movie. But I've been asking myself, and I don't know about you, but I've been asking myself, like, are you excited about any movies coming out? Is there any movie that gets your jollies going? I just found out today that there's a new Robert De Niro film, mob movie called The Alto Kings. And apparently it bombed in the opening weekend. It estimated a $3.2 million opening weekend. I didn't even know this movie was being filmed. Did you? Am I the only one that sees this headline and thinks, wait, what movie is this again? What are we doing here? What? And so I don't know if you're like me, that I'm just like, I don't understand any movies that are coming out. Also, Robert De Niro sucks. He's absolutely unhinged. He's like a perfect example of why you don't, if you're going to talk about politics, talk about politics. But if you're going to be an actor, just shut your mouth and be an actor. Or else people are going to put that lens on you. If you have to be an SJW to be an actress, go do documentaries like the rest of us. Oh, cool. Look, on the website, you can just move an apple around. Isn't that fun?
I'm going to come.
Isn't that fun? Peace out, Watchmen. De Niro is the Trump hater? Oh, yeah. Well, he's not just a Trump hater. He's got more TDS. I think he has more TDS than everyone combined. I've seen most of it on YouTube for free. It's bad. The clips I've seen on YouTube are look absolutely horrible. but again, maybe we need to look at Snow White in the lens of it's so bad it's good. And when you look at have you ever seen the movie Trolls 2? That is one of my favorite movies because it's so bad it's good. I highly recommend everybody watch that. Bill Maher apparently is going to be speaking with Donald Trump in the White House soon, and God, I hope he brings his whole stash with him. I cannot believe that Donald Trump wants to talk with Club Random. Listen to this.
Kid Rock was here a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I want you to meet Trump. He said, I'm going to take you to the White House.
Yes.
So now we're going to do that.
I think that's a good
there will be
conversation.
lots of people on the left who will be like, how dare you talk to this man? I was like, fuck you. You know, I'm not playing this game that you mean girls play.
Yes.
Where like, oh, you know what? You can't sit at my lunch table because I'm just not talking to you. Not talking to you, you lost the election. You know who the fuck do you think you have to talk to? It's one thing if you win it. It's another thing if you lose it.
You got to start talking to people.
Have to talk. And I see Gavin Newsom is doing this now. He's changed his tune. He's got a podcast, and the first guest was Charlie Kirk.
I thought that was,
I
thought that was brilliant.
He mentioned me. He said, like, I'm noticing what Bill does, talks to both sides, like, is left-leaning, but not afraid to criticize the people on his team. Like, we got to get more of this going.
So he's going to be talking with Donald Trump in the White House, and I don't know how I feel. Oh, you got a problem with me in the White House, Derek O'Shea? Yeah, are you going to be smoking pot with Donald Trump? Are you going to try to legalize it, bro?
I'm going to come.
Oh, another libtard getting mad at me, Bill Maher. Let me just say something to you. If you get in my face, I'm going to talk to whoever I want. I'm Bill Maher. Cool, man. Cool. So he's going to be talking in the White House. God, that was stupid. This show sucks. Oh my God. Violet says, I kind of never know unless something the people I follow want to be critical about it. Oh, are you talking about movies? I gave up on fiction. Anything? Yeah, true. Yeah. You know, if everyone's saying something sucks, though, it kind of makes me want to check it out. Because maybe I just saw Tim Pool talking about Severance sucking. Okay, Tim Pool, you're an idiot. Severance is a great, great show. And maybe your TikTok brain can't handle it. The pacing, jeez, you talk about TikTok brain all the time. I like that show. I like Severance. I don't care what anyone says. It's a great show. It's beautifully shot. Great colors. Great idea. It's got a lot of tension. At the end of every episode, I want to watch the next show immediately because I'm excited about it. Pretending they're a centrist now out loud. Yeah, I know. Bill Maher is pretending to be a centrist, and so is Gavin Newsom. And I think it's hilarious that people are like, wow, brilliant move. I'm a crazy comedian, and I think that it was a brilliant move for Gavin Newsom to talk to Charlie Kirk. I thought that was brilliant. Really? Did you watch the interview? No, I didn't, but I thought it was a brilliant move. Because we watched that interview. I don't know if you guys watched that with me. YouTube made me take that down, by the way. Gavin Newsom is going around and copywriting his YouTube videos. What a freaking bitch. He's literally going around copywriting his YouTube videos. Gavin, this is YouTube, bro. This is freaking YouTube. You get to do whatever you want. This is the whole point of podcasting and YouTube is having fun and critiquing each other. You can critique my show. Do it. I'm not going to copyright you. He only talks about the other side so he can be smug to his fans. Oh, yeah. Listen, the left is crazy. If you want to stop me from talking to the president of the United States, you have another thing coming. If I want to smoke weed with Donald Trump, honey, I'm gonna do it. Bill Maher's pacing kills me. It's so arrogant and condescending. It's like one of the most condescending things ever. I'm Bill Maher. Okay. And if I say my name in front of you, you bow. Yeah, you bow. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm Bill Maher. He likes control. I can't stand Andrew Schultz. I'm not a huge Andrew Schultz fan either. I've seen some couple clips that I thought he was funny, but other than that, he's kind of cringy to me. 23andMe has decided to file for bankruptcy. And if you decided to send your DNA because you thought, you know what, I'm going to see if I'm African American. I'm as white as the snow and pink as the pig. But I'm going to find out if I have some kind of African American heritage, because then I can say the N-word. 23andMe files for bankruptcy, and we're all excited about that. And they promise not to share any of their information that they gained with whoever the highest bidder is. We promise. We promise. Even though Project Veritas, I don't know if you remember not too long ago, got this guy drunk. And he started saying that, yes, they sometimes be sharing data with pharmaceutical companies, including the Ministry of Defense of Russia. So, like, every one of these guys, they all get drunk and share this information. Like,
that's when 23andMe comes in, trying to figure out what all you are. I should do that.
You shouldn't do that, though. Do not give your information they sell it to other people.
Do they sell it to Russia?
They sell it to everybody. There's a clause in their contract that basically.
Policy advisor to the U.S. Treasury says that 23andMe sells their information to everybody, including people around the world. And you got to be kidding me. You got to be freaking kidding me, because that is ridiculous. And I'm concerned if they're going to find out if I am black and I didn't even know. Okay, what? Hold on. Hold on. Hey, what's up? It's me, Ann. I'm the CEO of 23andMe. Oh, what's up? Yeah, a lot of us are worried that you're going to sell your information that you gained from us from our DNA to whoever the highest bidder. Just relax, man. Relax. Look at me. I'm on a couch. I'm just relaxed. Be more relaxed. Be like me. Well, I think it's kind of a big deal if you were to just sell my information to them. I mean, I thought it was just like a fun thing to find out if I was black or not. Hey, yeah, just keep that in mind. That's all it was. We just took your data to find out if you were black. Okay, just be chill. Be relaxed. Don't worry about it. I feel like you are gaslighting me into making me believe that I should be more relaxed about this situation, but I'm not. Yeah, be relaxed. Look, we're going to sell the company and all your information, but don't worry, it's going to be in good hands. How do I know that that's going to be a fact? I don't know, man. Just think, whoever has the highest amount of money, rich people are good. Rich people are good for society. Well, yeah, some, but just say that they're all good, it sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, well, be cool, man. Be cool. Okay, I feel like I'm... do you guys feel cool about this? I don't feel cool about this at all. Finally, 23andMe is bankrupt. God. A lot of my family members sent their DNA information to 23andMe, which makes me sad. It makes me so sad. All right. I'm going to get into this final story. Schultz fell off after his monologues on Insta. Oh, yeah, he did fall off after his monologues from Insta. 23andMe has my DNA, says JR. Oh, crap, dude. Oh, crap. It's over, dude. It's over. They're going to make a biological war weapon, and they're going to use it against you. They don't have my information, but they definitely have a lot of my family members' information. So, and I know that DNA be looking very closely the same. D-baggish. Cutie Helena Egan. Oh, shout out to Helena Egan. Shout out to gingers everywhere. I just support gingers. We support them. Okay, we support them. Michael Carley says, I did it. You did it too. You did the 23andMe. Did you find out if you're black? Did you find out if you're black? Because if you found out if you're black, then it was all worth it. But if you turned out you weren't black at all, was it even worth it? Probably not. Probably not. Probably freaking not. Over the weekend, Trump tweeted, I love hashtag Trump coin. So cool. The greatest of them all. And immediately after he tweeted this on his Truth Social, it had a bit of a rally. This is one of these things that us people that voted for Donald Trump or people on the right, we all like to pretend like it's not happening. You're not pumping up your own are you? And also the Trump coin has no value whatsoever. You're just buying something that is named Trump coin. Just another reminder. And it hasn't been doing too hot. At least it's sticking around $11, you know? I mean, this graph doesn't look too good. So make sure to invest every single coin and dollar you do have in it. So after it ripped up to 12.16, it immediately dropped, and it's been dropping ever since. Stay away from these coins, dude. If you are investing in these freaking coins, man, get some help immediately. And Donald Trump, please, for the love of God, stop tweeting about your coin. It looks so scammy, dude. It's so scammy. I know it's like a gray area, and we're all pretending like, it's okay to do. It's weird, man. It's weird, and it looks scammy, and it makes me uncomfortable, and it makes my butt tingle. And I don't like that. I don't like when my butt tingles. We have the Signal app thing, and we have this Trump coin in the background. If we find out that, and like, this is going to be one of these coins that we find out that people made a lot of money early on, but it was okay because it wasn't the stock market. Because it's crypto, you can do whatever you want, bro. It's basically crime money. So what are your thoughts on the cryptocurrency controversy? I'm just glad to see Trump coin hasn't gone under $1 yet. I think we need to check on Melania coin. I need to check on Melania coin. Melania coin. Let's check on Melania. I'm worried about Melania coin. Last time I checked Melania coin, it was at 69 cents. Let's see. Melania coin. Official Melania coin, finally. 68 cents. Did it rip over the weekend? Oh, okay. Not way worse of a chart. But though, looks pretty similar. Pretty similar. I think Melania coin's gonna rip even more. And I say that as not a financial advisor. Don't take anything I say seriously. Ever. Oh my God, look at that chart. I'm pulling the USDT. Don't know when to enter. Yeah, yeah. Just keep doubling down. Just keep throwing money at it. It's gonna eventually rip. Don't do that, dude. Don't do that at all. It's not worth it. It's not freaking worth it. All right, let's get down to the bottom of this as well. This will be the last story. Over the weekend, we talked about how a bunch of right-wing influencers actually took $1,000 to prop up Coke because it found out that SNAP payments, 25% of those payments go to Coca-Cola manufacturers. So a lot of poor people are buying Coke products because you need treats. I don't know, you're a child. I don't know what's happening. People like Chad Prather put out a message saying that it's going against the freedoms. But when you take money from the government, you no longer get the freedom to buy whatever you want. And so he put out an apology. Come on, Chad. Come on, your credibility, bruh. Your credibility is kind of in the mud right now, dude. He says this, I'm a comedian. As a comedian, you can just take $1,000 and prop up crap and ruin your credibility. Hey, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm a comedian. I'm a conservative.
I'm gonna come.
What? I'm a man that makes mistakes. Oh my God, this is starting to sound like a country song. Wait, let's put some country music on in the background. Let's get some country. Let's get some country music. What does this sound like? I'm Chad Prather, and I took $1,000 to prop up Big Coke because I think it's okay if Snap wants to buy. People will Snap want to buy Coca-Cola products. See, I'm a comedian. I'm a conservative. I'm a man that makes mistakes. I love the values that I share with many of you. I often ask to share things. Sometimes in the craziness, I miss the plot and mess up. I thought this article was something different than it was, because I can't read. I was mistaken. No, I didn't take a payment for sharing it. I've had a large following for 10 years, and I think my track record would speak for itself. If one mistaken post makes you unfollow me or hate me, then so be it. Regardless, I still love all of you. Chad Prather. Wow. Hey, Chad. Is it okay to take money? Well, I guess you didn't take money, but is it okay to mislead your people on purpose? Well, I'm a comedian. And nothing's funnier than a cowboy with a belt buckle and 2 thumbs in his jeans. 1 shirt, 1 button undone. I'm also a conservative. What does that have to do with anything, man? When I say I'm a conservative, that's me making you trust me with my words. Well, we don't trust you with your words anymore, man. You misled us. Well, the Coke products misled me. See, I was mistaken. I read the article wrong. Did you purposely read the article wrong, or are you just misleading us again? Well, sometimes I be using the words that are different. And sometimes these words are mistakens. And I sometimes be a mistaken man. See, I'm a comedian. Okay, you keep saying that you're a comedian, and I feel like you're not a comedian. You're just saying that so you can say funny things and not be taken seriously. Well, that's exactly why I say I'm a comedian. Because when I'm serious, I want people to think I'm joking. And when I'm joking, I want you to think I'm serious. Therefore, nothing I say means anything. But I take everything I say very seriously because I care about this country. Is this a Ford commercial? That being said, I only drive Ford trucks. Okay, man. Okay. This is good. Nailed it, Derek. Okay, everything about this screams grifter to me. Everything about this screams no morals and I hate this so much. I hate this so much. You know, this is what happens. I knew this was going to happen. Trump was going to get into power, and all of a sudden my attention was going to be on the right-wingers and their grifters, and it's going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry. I'm consistent, okay? Here's what you can promise. You can have a promise from me. I'll probably also why I struggle to make a lot of friends in the podcasting world. If I feel a grift coming on, if I feel somebody who's being disingenuous or like untrustworthy, it makes my blood boil. And so I'm not gonna go along with this. Yeah, he's a right winger, so he's like on the good side. No. We need to just get rid of everybody who is like a grifter and everybody who's willing to take some money. Like even he didn't take the money. Okay, even if he didn't take the money, the idea that Coke was offering $1,000 to make these stupid posts, and then people were posting this. You're an idiot. Why? And also, why do you all of a sudden change your mind? Is it because everybody came out against you, and now you won't? Now, and that's the kind of person you are. So if I have a bad take, if I believe something to my core, I'm gonna say I made a mistake. Just double down, bro. Just double down. If you believe this to be true, if you think people on Snap should be drinking Coke and they should have the choice, just say it. Yes, you might lose some people. Yes, some people might get angry with you, but at least you're like honest. This kind of stuff, it screams cringe to me, and I can't take it. I can't take it, bruh. I can't take it. Be a real human being. The whole point The whole point of podcasting is because we hate the fakeness that goes on in these big corporate machines that are being paid to say stuff, and you're literally doing it. You're literally doing it, dude. It's so hard to find these people. It's so hard to find solid people sometimes in this world, and I apologize. I will do my best to always be honest with you guys. I can't help it. I can't. There's something in me. It's conviction, the Holy Spirit, my own ego, morals, whatever word you want to use. I can't help it, and I start to like. I will always try to be as honest as possible. If you ask me a straight question, I'm going to tell you a straight answer. And if I'm wrong in it, I'm going to say I was wrong and I learned. But I'm not going to say, like, I'm a comedian. I'm a conservative. I'm a man that makes mistakes. You're literally, that is your way of giving you an excuse to lie. Look, I know I made a mistake, but I'm a comedian. I'm a conservative. I love the values that I share with many of you. I'm often asked to share things. Well, that's the problem, bro. Stop sharing things. Stop sharing things. Nobody's asked me to share anything. Look, if I ever get big and somebody asks me to share it, I'm not going to. I can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sell myself out for $1,000. Holy crap, I told you. If Coke offers me $100 million, then I'll sell myself out. So if you see me start posting pictures of me in my private jet, just know I sold my soul. but I probably would tell you I sold my soul. I would just loud it out. I would loud it out. What's up, Chris? Soda is mostly tap water. Who drinks soda anyways? Look, I stopped drinking soda when I was like, I don't know, 16. I have a Coke like once a year. And every time I have the Coke or have a drink, I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if we drank a Coke? Wouldn't it be cool if we just had a root beer? Wouldn't that be fun? Then I drink, and that's the only time. But it's so rare. I never. Who drinks? It's like eating Lucky Charms cereal. If you're in your 30s and you're still eating like cereal for breakfast, bro, level up, dude. Chris says I like soda from time to time every day. Nah, yeah, time to time. Exactly. It's a treat. Treat it as it's like getting a cookie. If you're eating cookies every day, you got problems. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later tonight, all right? Love you. Thanks for being here on this late morning stream. Drop a like on this video and put a comment below. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. Violet says, I got a UTI in high school and swore him off since.